Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy. Welcome back to Hearthstone after what can only be described as a prolonged absence from the game. That was not by design. That was just a situation where I took some feedback, some creative, constructive feedback from you, the denizens, and one of them said, Taffy, come on, man. I watch Trump because I watch Trump, and Trump edits really well, and he plays really well, and he plays all the time, and so that's why we watch him. We like that you're playing Hearthstone, and we like that you're trying to win, but we also like Taffy, so if you cut out all the commentary in between rounds, and you just focus on the screen and just the decisions, then we'll go watch Trump. And that makes sense to me, I get that. Also, I got a lamp. I stole it from my youngest son, because his grip is like nothing. I just ripped it away from him, and he doesn't even speak English. Like, what's he gonna go tell the cops? So, no, I took this, I borrowed this. I'll go to Target, I'll take denizen donation money from the stream, and I'll go to Target and buy a lamp so I can have front lighting. So, sorry, pop filter. Now you're all up in the shot. Dude, it's not about you. Okay, so I've got front lighting now because the desk faces into a dark corner and I'm backlit. But as you've seen in videos before where I'm lit by this lamp off of the ceiling or the lamp behind me, it's like Pepperidge Farm, remembers? Like, everything is sepia toned, so hopefully I can get a lamp that has a whiter light than this, and I hate the fact that this area where my forehead is massive is so bright that it just, like, you could light a match by just touching it to the light coming off my forehead right now. So that's unfortunate, but maybe I'll put a little filter on the camera so it doesn't look as bad. My wife offered to powder me, so she's devoted to a fault. I don't understand. Nobody's more surprised when I wake up and she's still here than me. So the last run that I had was a Druid run. I didn't get to upload it because something malfunctioned with my new microphone and it reset the recording levels, so it sounded like I had crawled inside your brain and was screaming my commentary into the backs of your eyes, so I just tossed it. So I'll do another Druid one. Rogue and Warrior I'm not as good with, so I'm going to try to continue to warm up.
Right to awaken me.
With playing guys that I feel safe with, and then we'll pick. I mean, I'll continue to pick different people. We'll play Shaman, we'll play Warrior, we'll play Rogue, and I'll probably suck with them, and you'll get to see it. But the big point to take away from all this is that I'm going to try really hard to include and not limit and filter. Oh yeah, look, I'll filter out like the racism and the anti-Semitism and the misogyny. But, like, I'll try not to filter out, like, my reactions, and I'll try to let myself just be. So if I feel pissed at a guy, I'm going to tell him that I want to take my pinky finger and stick it in his eye and just scramble his brain until his leg starts twitching. But between now and then, hopefully I'll win some games, and it'll put me in, like, a terrific mood. Let's pick. Sludge Belcher is an easy pick right off the bat. This is one of the best 5-drops in the game. I'll take Violet Teacher. I'm not going to have any spell. I don't have any spells yet, but if I get spells, it's better to depend on. If I don't get spells, I have a 3/5 and a 4-drop. But if I, count on Gadget Zan Auctioneer and then the spells don't show up, then I've got a 4/4 at 6 mana, which does me no good. Get my first Ironbark Protector early on. I'm torn between picking the Snapjaw and picking the Mark of the Wild. I actually think I may pick Mark of the Wild here because we already have the Violet Teacher, so the spells are actually valuable from the start here. Snapjaw is fine, but I'm going to ultimately end up wanting it so that I can put something like Mark of the Wild on it. Let's go Mark of the Wild. I don't like any of these cards. Recycle is almost like an Assassinate, so long as the card you're putting back in doesn't have a crazy good battle cry or something. But the Pint-Sized Summoner is at least a 2/2 2-drop. The 1/3 Swordsmith is just really bad unless you already have board dominance. I've not used Recycle enough to know whether or not I feel comfortable with it. Yeah, let's go with the Summoner. I'd rather have the minion drop. These are all three really bad. Let's grab the River Croc and hopefully we can get some Mark of the Wild situations to help beef these really shitty 2-drops up. Dark Iron Dwarf, I'm going to pick over the Ogre Brute, but it's a really close call. I love the Ogre Brute as a 4/4 3-drop. I'm going to take the Silvermoon Guardian for the Divine Shield. Scarlet Crusader. Sunwalker. Are we big enough to... Are Are we big enough to... You know what? I'm going to take Wild Growth because it's a spell. Naturalize can come in handy if you build a deck around being incredibly aggressive and giving your opponent 2 cards is worth destroying a minion. But I'm going to go ahead and grab Wild Growth because we've already got... Spells are a good thing for us. The Wind Fury Harpy's fine. It's just not a good 6-drop. Piloted Shredder, one of the best 4-drops in the game. Druid of the Fang. Or what I think is going to end up being the Argent Squire, because I don't have... Druid of the Fang becomes a 5-mana 4/4, which sucks. We've got 1 beast. We got 1 beast. I'm going to go with Argent Squire because it's a sticky 1-drop. Shattered Sun. Darkscale Healer or Unstable Ghoul. I think I'm going to take the Darkscale Healer here. Unstable Ghoul, though, is a pretty decent 2-drop. That's actually closer than I want it to be. That's a good 2-drop because it'll kill a 3/2 and it'll put damage on everything else around it. So if you drop that as your first 2-drop, it's not the most horrible... Oh, I got this Eddie Munster Widow's Peak thing going on. Oh well. It's not the most horrible 2-drop in the world. I'm going to take the Darkscale Healer, though, because that, if you have board control and you've got a lot of minions that are limping along, it can kind of push everybody back into the fight. I'll take another Scarlet Crusader over the Rockjaw Trog. I'll take a second Iron Bark. Man, oh man. I've already said that I think that Wind Fury Harpy's bad. I think with all the, like, the 2/3 and the 1/3/1 with Divine Shield, I actually think we can make use of Mark of Nature here. That said, I don't necessarily want to pick up another one, so I'm... Ooh, Mark of the Wild and Mark of Nature with a Stone Skin Gargoyle could be filthy. But the 3/3 drop is just too... Like, we only have 2 of those spells so far, and it hinges on us getting this and having the ability to play something like this onto here. So let's play it safe. Grab the Iron Fur. It's a 3/3 drop. We only have... What? 1, 2, 3, 4 spells so far. So I think grabbing the Gnomish Experimenter is a little premature. I hate Deathlord. I hate it. But I don't want another 2/2 pint-sized summoner. I'll grab the summoner, I suppose. I don't feel really good about either of them. Another Shattered Sun. Hopefully we can beef up these 2/2s. Wrath is one of the best 2-drops in the game for Druid. 5 mana Druid of the Claw is amazing. We'll take another Belcher, sure. Ooh, do I want Force Tank Max? How many late game cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or Claw for early game removal. You know what? Because we've got some spell synergies, I actually might grab Claw here. And I'll happily take Boulder Fist Ogre to make up for the fact that I just gave up that Force Tank Max. Piloted Shredder once again, although there's part of me that's wondering if I'm ever going to get any card draw out of this deck. I think I got to take another Shattered Sun Cleric. Swipe is a great board clear card, catch-up card, reversal card. And Ancient of Lore, which might be the best card that the Druid has. So, I feel good about our deck. I played a Mage deck that I drafted last night that just was cancer. Oh my god, it was so bad. I went 1-3, no Flame Strikes, no Fireballs, just a couple of Polymorphs, and no hard removal. And just, it made me think twice about whether or not I wanted to come back on and play.
I must protect the wild. Nature will rise against you.
I'm gonna cut our teeth on another Druid A. I like the 1 and the 3. The hero pack. Oh, see, this is the synergy we're talking about. We're talking about having a 3/3. Basically, the light protects me. Having the Argent Protector, I think is his name. The 4 mana 3/3 with a Divine Shield on turn 2 because of Mark of the Wild. Depending on what he plays, we could play the Crocolisk, which I might do. No, I'm not. We're gonna make him work for it. I fight. Man, that's a dirty start. And then we'll put down the Scarlet Crusader and just pray that he doesn't have a Blood Knight. Here comes the coin, da-na-da-na. Here comes the coin, and I say... I could play the Shattered Sun Cleric, but all he's got to do is hero power and then hit it with the Panther, so let's keep things interesting. This is good, man. You got him playing from behind. I think we just go ahead and play the... Oh, I could play the River Croc and Hero Power to be more mana efficient, and then on turn 5 I can Hero Power Shattered Sun, so I think that's what we need to do.
For the wild.
Join or die.
He can't get rid of anything on the board with Swipe right now, which is of the utmost importance to me. And then from turn 5 with the Shattered Sun and Hero Power, we go into Sunwalker and Ancient of Lore. We set up a pretty dirty board against him.
Trogzor.
Excellent. Good, good, good. So here we go. Shattered Sun, Hero Power, get rid of the Trogzor.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
We don't actually lose anything off the board.
Join or die.
For the wild.
We'll Sunwalker next.
Squire,
I'm feeling good about the start here.
Ready, sir.
The question here is, do I trade?
Truth is my shield.
Or do I just go face? If I go face, I hit him for 9. I hit him for 9, I take him down to 9. I think it's smart to trade here.
Join or die. Push forward.
And then we've got Ancient Allure, so we're going to draw 2 and put a 5/5 on the board next turn.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Wow, that's a bold move, my friend. That is a bold move. Alright, do we have lethal? I have to continuously ask myself. Wow, why is my son, like, hitting the floor with a bat? I don't. Okay, that's fine. I think what I do then is I get rid of this.
Push forward.
Then I draw.
Justice shall prevail.
Oh my god, and I draw into the Iron Bark. That's just disgusting. So we definitely have lethal on next turn if he doesn't kill something or put up a taunt or heal. Oh my god, are you serious with this thing? Wow, we still have lethal. Alright, here we go.
For the wild.
Justice shall prevail.
Yay!
Light shall bring victory.
It's
I must protect the
really
wild.
nice to be in a place where I can possibly record during the daytime with this lamp up, or no, during the nighttime, not being required to only be able to record Hearthstone when it's daytime outside and this room is actually decently lit. I'm gonna get rid of the Sludge Belcher, and I think I'm gonna keep everything else. That's fine. We got another 5-drop. I'm gonna play the Pint-Sized Summoner into the River Croc, into the Shattered Sun. I mean, we'll see. If the Pint-Sized Summoner survives the first turn, then the world is our oyster. Oh my god, it's like playing a Mech Mage all of a sudden.
For the crusade!
It's a good draw. I like that. Oh no, what did I do? Why am I so dumb? Oh no, what have I done? I didn't think that through at all. I was sitting here thinking about the fact that my kid's yelling in the other room, and I didn't think that through at all. He's gonna heal that. He could actually take out my Scarlet Crusader. Oh no, I was sitting here thinking about, oh, I'm gonna have to edit Rory's screaming out of the back of the video, and I played like the worst possible play. I should have played the Shattered Sun Cleric, and that would have actually destroyed the Shadow Boxer. Please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss, please miss. Thank you. So stupid. Oh man. Like, that hurt my head. That hurt my head with how bad that play was.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright, refocus. Stay on it. Why do I buff that there? It takes it up to the 4 range. And 4 range is a place the priests don't have a lot of help to deal. Now here, I'm afraid of Shadow Madness. I'm blushing. Can you see that I'm blushing because I just made such a bad play to start this off? I think I just... If I play the summoner and it survives... You know what? No, I think I play the River Croc here, just because it would survive Holy Nova. And then we'll get rid of the Yeti. I still have board control, but holy crap, what a stupid opener from me. Holy Nova is a trap that I fall into a lot, so I really am hopeful that we can kind of avoid it here.
Play with fire?
What is this? Alright. It's not the end of the world, I don't think. I think we just trade.
Push forward.
Hey, we've got 2 of those. I would love to see one of those show
I hope
up.
you like my invention.
Okay, be smart about this. We have the Dark Scale Healer. I think that's what we do. We hit, we heal, and we just leave 1 mana sitting on the table. Or, conversely, we could clear the board. Do we clear the board? I think we clear the board because we can actually be mana efficient 2, 2, and 2. So let's do that. Let's try 3 damage. That's unfortunate. Let's get rid of it. Didn't work out quite how I hoped, but we still have the Dark Scale Healer in our pocket now too, so... Shoot, we could get an Ironbark Protector out next turn if we really want to. I don't know if we want to, though. If he Shadow Word Deaths, it kind of sets us back. There's our Holy Nova we knew was coming. I don't know that he has a follow-up play to that, though. If he runs that into the Sludge Belcher, it actually saves me a step. Alright, I guess not. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it by dropping our Dark Scale Healer. Do I want to do that, or do I want to draw the cards? I think I want to draw the cards.
Excuse me.
And then there's the possibility that we can bait out a Shadow Word Death on this, which means I feel much more comfortable about playing the Ironbark on the next turn.
Bring out your dead.
I feel icky.
Okay, so I think the play here is Hero Power the 2/1, hit the 4/5, drop the Dark Scale Healer, then hit the Undertaker.
For the wild.
Drop. Hit. Nice, and we lose nothing in the exchange. And I really I want to load up the board with a bunch of medium tier stuff, so that if he decides to mind control out of desperation, he doesn't necessarily get our biggest minion, which is why I'm probably going to drop the Piloted Shredder next.
Let us see if this works.
Sludge Belcher, you've been good to us, but I think it might be time to finally let you go.
Excuse me.
Where shall I
I'm not gonna worry about mind control tech here.
Where shall I strike?
I'm gonna play like so. We're just gonna flood the board. If he takes something, he takes something, but I'm not gonna sweat it at this point, which is also why I opted to lower this thing's health in case he gets his hands on it. I didn't want to hand him a 4/6. If he's got some huge play that he thinks is gonna turn the board, we kind of just want to have our entire board be equal, essentially. So be it. 12-17. We have lethal, so yay, game over. 4-8. 13. Yeah, lethal. 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 Booyaka!
Let the hunt begin. I must protect the wild.
It's nice to have the 1-drop, and then it's nice to get the claw in a response to a hunter who may flood the board with minions right off the bat. Hunters can be tough, man. If we can get him into the late game, though, I think we have him.
The light protects me.
Explosive trap would suck pretty hard. If we ever run into a Blood Knight, like, it's just game over. Like, just bend over and try to relax and accept the whole fist into the wrist. I guess I'll claw on that, I guess. You know, or not. I may not do that. Let's just go ahead and get rid of one.
For the wild.
I fight.
That's a good, I mean, that's a surprisingly good play. It's a, you know, if he could see what we had, he'd be very pleased with that.
What you want?
I think I just stay on curve here. I mean, I could clear his board, but then what? On turn 4... On turn 4... Well, I could play the Violet Teacher, but then I don't have any spells. Do I clear his board here? If I put out the Scarlet Crusader, he's just going to hit it and clear it with that, and I'll have to contend with whatever he places anyway. But then on turn 5, I could play the Scarlet Crusader, or I could play the Violet Teacher and Claw. Yeah, I think we just stay on curve. I think
Crusade!
I mean, I'm a little bit nervous about playing the Violet Teacher and then loading up the board with recruits when he could turn around and doggies me, which would suck. But I don't really feel like it makes a huge difference how we play this opening bit, because it's going to be a lot of trading. He's got some kind of shitty minions to start with, so I just feel like Claw is wasted on these guys.
Crusade!
I don't mind this so much.
Pay attention, class.
Or die.
Then the next turn can be... I mean, the next turn can just be Hero Power Scarlet Crusader, right? You can't hear me.
For the king!
That's fine. I feel like we're in a good spot. Oh, no, we're not in a good spot. Well, we're in a goodish spot. Let's just Hero Power here and get rid of the other Scarlet Crusader. We've got a nice mana blend here for being able to pull stuff off. It's kind of a stalemate on the board right now. I'm gonna play River Croc because it doesn't die to explosive shot or explosive trap. I'm gonna
We
buff
must
this.
cleanse the Sunwell.
That won't matter really where I place it, I don't think.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm worried about explosive shot. The explosive shot bones us pretty hard. And then we hit with the claw here.
Join or die.
I moves quickly.
Alright, Mark of Nature, huh? Mark of Nature, we can give somebody 4 attack, we can give somebody 4 health and taunt. So we could turn this into a 4/6 Divine Shield taunt.
Time waits for no one. For the wild.
Decently sized off the top. He's gonna flood the board. I think we just go face unless we pull a swipe. We'll put the onus on him, I think, because we could draw a swipe or a Druid with a taunt. Is that a freezing trap? Is that what you got there? Okay. Maybe we just play it back out. I would actually prefer to force him to deal with the high damage. We have a lot of different cards that we could pull that will end this. We have Claw, or Swipe. We have the card Druid. That's an unfortunate drop to get. Oh my god, Swipe, would you be so good right now? I think we play Belcher here, and we get rid of the other the non-metal Yeti. We get rid of the organic Yeti, because if I played, well, I guess I'm playing it now, but if I played the Boulder Fist, it just swaps with what's on the board and it actually leaves him with an advantage. So I also have a feeling that if we pull one of our Iron Bar Protectors, this game's over too. I don't think he's going to have a way to get rid of that. Especially not as he's losing this stuff. Really? Oh, I was going to say, that would be not wise of you. I can either play both the Boulder Fist Ogre and the Piloted Shredder and leave my taunt down. Or I ping this with my hero power and then, yeah, that's what I do. I go like this, I take 3 to the face, but he can't remove it. I'm going to create problems for him as far as solutions go. Because he ultimately has to drop. He would have a clear shot at the Ogre with the 4/4s if we don't leave that taunt up. Man, this guy had a crazy deck. Alright, well. Here we go. Oh, so many top deck options. That's not nothing. Okay, now here's a question. Do I play the piloted shredder or do I armor up? I think I play the piloted shredder and I trade. Okay, so now if he, I can't think of a way without there being a silence. I can't think of a way that he wins. If he top decks a silence, he wins. If he didn't top deck a silence, then we win. Oh, come on. You either know you won or you dare us! Oh, it's so good. When it hits your lips.